Hello wonderful people, my name's Lisa. If this is your first time here, then I appreciate you clicking on my video. If you are a returning subscriber, then just know I really do appreciate you. As you can see, I've just hopped out of the shower, so my hair is still wet, which if I was in my Nate, a certain hun would be telling me that letting it air dry would cause me to have fungus on my scalp. If you want to watch that video, then go to my playlist, which you will find up there. Now, today's video is coming from a lady in It Works, and I have to admit, this is the first time I have ever covered It Works on my channel, and this is my 63rd anti-mlm video, so it's about time I did it, isn't it? So let's just dive right in, shall we?
Life. Okay, let's try this again. So I have over 800 followers on right now. I better get some people commenting and talking to me.
Ooh, man. Is that a threat to people that are on your live that they need to make comments on it to improve your engagement? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
I'm so stinking excited. I have I'm not gonna lie, one of the best teams at It Works. We're growing like crazy. My girls are on fire. They're taking the coaching. Everybody's exploding at girls. I got girls making bonuses and promotions and like all these amazing things.
Is that the pitch that you use to get people to join your team? That people are exploding and getting bonuses? But is that true for everyone, ma'am?
And like with no extra incentive other than we could win a trip to Jamaica, which I did.
You can win a trip to Jamaica, can you? Are you sure that's how it works? Because I don't think that is quite the truth personally. I think that you have to buy product each month at a certain volume, and you have to recruit people as well, because if you don't do those two things, then you are not going to win this trip, are you?
Or we could we get bonuses all the time. Those are very normal. We get those all the time.
You seem to be leaving a lot of information out here. You only get bonuses all the time if you recruit the required amount of people to qualify for the bonus. Isn't that the truth though?
So with just normal life, we were already killing it. I just got an email because of something I did in July. I have 10 codes to start new distributors for 50% off, you guys. 50% off. So
you have an email to give people a 50% off code? Wow, that generally means one of two things to me. Either the company is struggling to recruit new people, so they're going to give people a 50% off code to get them interested in joining. Or you personally are struggling to recruit the number of people that you need to maintain your rank. So you are going to forego your profits and let people join at 50% off just to maintain your paycheck. So which one of those is right, I wonder?
We have one kit that's normally $99. You can get it for $49. It comes with Thermofight X, which is a metabolism booster, and Slimmer, which is our appetite suppressant. That in itself is normally like a $94 just purchase as a customer. So you're already getting a discount, and now you're gonna get basically the bottle of Thermofight's free.
Remember what she said there. You are going to get a product that generally costs $94 for that one product every month, and you are going to get another product for free. I wonder how much that product costs every month. So you may be getting a bargain at starting at $49, but just think about how much it's going to cost you every month going forward If you stick with those two products, that is the bit she's not telling you.
Or you can get our $149 package for 50% off. So what, $75? And that has a bag of Skinny Brew. It has gummies. It has Thermophyte X. And I think it might even have Slimmer in it.
Let's just, for the hell of it, have a look how much their Skinny coffee costs, shall we? The Skinny coffee only gives you 15 servings per bag, and it costs $74 retail price, or $55 plus the membership fee. Well, that's an awful lot of money for 15 servings of coffee. That's outrageous.
But you guys, this is mind-blowing. You could start your whole business for $49. I love this. I can help 10 women literally change their life this month for $49.
You can help someone for literally $49, which is going to give them 2 products. But how much is it going to cost them every month to buy the products that they feel that they need to promote to get other people to join this opportunity? Because you're not talking about that, are you, man? And it's a lot more than $49, isn't it?
And the way I look at it, and this is how I looked at it when I started, because I was broke as a joke, and I kept seeing it was $99 to start, and I couldn't swing $99. And then the girl I signed up with had a 50% off thing.
What amazes me about these people in MLM is they were all broke as a joke, or they were living paycheck to paycheck, or they were living paycheck to before paycheck. So how did they feed everybody in their household? How did they pay their bills? Are you really telling me that none of these people had a job that was good enough to pay for anything? And their husbands, if they had one, didn't either? Well, I must say, I find that extremely difficult to believe. Because I, for one, if I could not afford even $49 to join an MLM, there is no way I would spend my last money on a credit card to take that chance. Would you?
So I signed up for 45 or 49, whatever, and I was like, still broke, still could barely afford that. I had to put it on my credit card and pray that it went through. And
it was $45 or $49 or whatever, but you had to pray that your credit card let it go through. Please make it make sense.
The way I looked at it, if you've heard my story before, drop a 1 and then know you're about to hear it again. If you want to hear my story, drop a 2. But the way I looked at it was I could spend that $49 and get product that I knew worked, because before I was broke, I was using it. I'd lost my baby weight drinking the coffee. And
as a mum of 6 children, I find it increasingly difficult to believe that people in MLMs don't understand that if you give it time, you lose the baby weight naturally. All you have to do is run around after your existing children. It's not exactly rocket science, is it? Now, I know there are some people who don't lose the baby weight naturally, but all you've got to do is a little bit of exercise, drink enough water daily, and eat a balanced diet. You do not need Skinny coffee to lose your baby weight.
I was so jacked up about it that when I was like, I really, really need an extra income. I had my MBA. Emily, I love you. I have my MBA and we're still not making ends meet. My husband works in college football. We're still paid shit because low level college football. And so, we were moving to this new town with a 6-week-old baby and a 2-year-old and no money. And I went to this daycare and I was like, oh my God, I'm not putting my child in that daycare, but it was all we could afford. And I was looking at these houses like, oh my God, we can't live in these houses. But it was all we could afford. And
ooh, I have to say my heart bleeds for you. Do you think you're the only person in that situation who has to put their children in daycare that they don't think is suitable, or have to live in a house that they don't think is suitable? Ma'am, that's the way it is for millions of people on this earth. Are you so privileged that you think you are better than anyone else? Do you think this story makes it more likely that people are going to join your MLM? Because in my opinion, you are very wrong if that is what you think.
In that minute, I was like, all that popped in my head was the girl that I kept annoyingly seeing posting on social media about this coffee and all these supplements, and how not only did she lose baby weight, but she also changed her life. Well, she is also a coach's wife, just like I am. So it resonated with me. Our kids were the same age. Like, I just really resonated with her. And
if you thought this was such a wonderful opportunity, and you were already taking the products, and to use your words, they were working, then why did you not join it before? That's what I would love to know.
Thought, screw it. If she can do it, I can do it. And either she's a complete liar and I'm about to spend $49, but at least get product out.
I feel you're contradicting yourself there, because you said just a minute ago that you were using the product and it worked because you lost weight after having your baby. So were you lying then, or are you lying now?
Of it. And back then when I started, you only got like 4 or 5 samples. You didn't get whole product like you do now. And 2 other cool things that I'm not going to talk about because they're surprises. You didn't get that stuff when I started, but I was like so desperate and so broke and so broken and so overweight, and because I had had another baby. And so
there you go again. You were so desperate, you were so broke, and you were so overweight because you just had another baby. And yet, you also said that you were already using the products and you had lost all of the weight. So which is the lie? You are, to me, just like anybody else that I cover in MLMs. They contradict themselves in one video so many times. And it doesn't seem to matter which MLM they are in. And you know why? It's because they are so desperate to maintain their rank. And it is so hard to do that they have to lie to get people to join them, to get people to even try the product, in my opinion.
Even though I lost baby weight on it the first time, it was go around 2.
You lost baby weight on it the first time, and now it's round 2. Are you doubting that it's going to work for you then? Because that is exactly how it sounds to me.
And I was like, screw it, I'm going to do it, because I needed an income that I could do that didn't put them in more daycare, because I already worked a full-time job for an online program as the director of admissions, which I am so grateful for that job. I'm so grateful for that boss. I'm so grateful for that university. This is never a shot against them, because I actually didn't quit my full-time job because I didn't love it. I quit my full-time job because later down the road, my kids needed me more. And I just happened to have built this business to a point that I could. And so I would honestly, even making all the money I make now with It Works, I would still be working that job if it wasn't for my kids, because I loved that job and I loved my team there. And so,
just for your information, I don't believe what you just said there, because if you loved that job so much and your children were already in daycare, then you would carry on doing the job.
you don't have to be trying to quit your full-time job. You might just have to be making $500 more a month. So at the time, I spent the money, I prayed my card went through, it went through, and she was like, how much do you have to make every month? And I said, I have to make $500. And she was like, you can do that. Like, looking back, I definitely do more than that. And so I was like, oh my God, there's no way I'm going to be able to do this. And I was off to the races, man. I never looked up. I just kept my head down and kept going. And I told my husband, like, hey, I started a company, or I started an online business. And he was like, what? With what money?
I always thought that being in a marriage was the fact that you discussed things with each other before you just went ahead and did them. You spent what you're implying is your last $49 on a credit card. What if your husband had an emergency and had to pay for something and you had spent the money without his knowledge? Is it just me, or do you think that's wrong? Because in my opinion, I think that is definitely not a good thing to do.
Because we were so broke, and I was like, sorry, like that was our last little bit of money, but I'm going to make this money back really fast, I promise, and we're going to make it work. And I did. And then fast forward a couple weeks, he got a surprise call from a Division I college in Florida, and I was like, we were going from NAIA to FCS, which is like unheard of, but he was taking another pay cut, and I was like, oh my God. And he actually turned the job down. I don't know if people know that. He turned the job down because he was like, we just moved. We're already broke. Like, she just had a baby. I can't ask her to move again on maternity leave. And he called me and told me, and I said, oh my God, are you joking me? First of all, it's Florida. Second of all, it's Division I, which has always been the goal. Third, I just started this side business. God led me to it for a reason. We said a prayer and said, God, make a way. And if you're going to make it, we're going to run. And he's handing you Division I. I will figure.
And here we have this lady throwing in a bit of spiritual manipulation there. God led you to this? I'm sorry. God does not tell you to join a multi-level marketing company where the FTC tell us that over 99% of people lose money. That does not happen.
Figure it out. Well, I didn't realize how much I needed when I said I would figure it out, but I needed a lot more than $500 a month. I actually needed $1,500 more a month to survive. This wasn't to like thrive. This was to pay the bills and pay for daycare and just keep life moving, okay? And so
you needed $1,500 to just survive and not thrive. Well, let's have a look at the It Works income disclosure statement and see how many people can manage to do that then, shall we? This is the 2022 income disclosure statement. So the active distributor monthly average for level 1 is $87. Level 2 is $407. Level 3 Ruby is $660. Level 4 Emerald is $1,186. And the Diamond level is $2,806. So this lady is telling us that she got to the Diamond level, and according to the income disclosure statement, it says you would have to be in this company for 41 months to get to that, and she's trying to convince us that she did that almost straight away. Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, I just don't believe you.
Fast forward, come December, I jumped all the way up to so I started in June, I jumped in 6 months to the rank of Diamond, which is a pretty sweet paycheck. And then I got cocky and I dropped down to a level called Ruby, which is a phenomenal income.
She dropped down to Ruby, which is a phenomenal income. Really? I don't call $660 a month a phenomenal income. Do you?
I needed more than that. And so then I was like, screw this, put your head down, get to work, change your life. You said you were going to do this. God handed you this opportunity. You finally were like, stop being stubborn enough to do it. Just do it. I stopped caring what people thought. I started realizing that I didn't care what Karen on Facebook thought I was annoying for posting my story or posting about my vision or posting about my coffee. Karen wasn't paying my bills. I was barely paying.
Why do these Huns have to choose the name Karen to pick on? I've got a couple of friends called Karen, and they are very nice people. In my opinion, neither of the Karens I know are dumb enough to get in and multi-level marketing company.
My bills, something had to change. And so that February, $3,000 bonus for re-ranking back to diamond. And then that April, I earned a $20,000 bonus for hitting double diamond. And then I hit a $30,000 bonus the next month for going triple diamond. I have not looked back, you guys. I am now top 200 income earner. I'm the top 1% of the company. My team is on freaking fire. And it's because of consistency. It's because every day I show up for my team. Every day I show up for my business. I do work 7 days a week, but I only work about 2 hours every single day.
Excuse me, do I look like I've got yesterday's date tattooed on my head? Was I really born yesterday? You are trying to tell me that you only work 2 hours a day? Well, I do not believe that. Shall I tell you what it takes to be a top leader in a multi-level marketing company? Well, it goes something like this. You have to message people. You have to follow up with said people who have engaged with your content. If you are in It Works, you have to make sure that 10 posts a day are carried out. You have to be on or attend team calls. You have to host or attend new team member trainings. You have to post about your lifestyle, the products and the opportunity every day. You have to plan and make reels for Instagram, Facebook and possibly TikTok, although MLMs are actually banned on TikTok. They don't seem to follow their own rules even on there, but hopefully one day they will. And you're trying to tell me that you can do all of that in 2 hours a day? Well, I think that is a blatant lie. And I'm sure I've missed out some things that people in MLMs have to do. If I have, then please enlighten me in the comments, because I am always interested in learning more.
Like, I'll take a 14-hour work week over a 40-hour work week any day so I can spend time with my kids, so I can have the freedom that this opportunity gave me. I guarantee no one any money. I guarantee you if you just sign up and don't work, you will make $0. I can promise you that.
I can promise you that even if you work 60 to 70 hours a week in this business, you can still earn $0 per month.
But if you sign up and you run and you put your head down and you say, I don't care what anybody on Facebook has to say about me, I'm changing my life and my situation and my kids' future, you will succeed. You only fail in this business if you get in your own head or you let Karen down the street get in your head.
I can't believe how many untruths there are in this video. You do not need to let anyone get in your head to fail in this business. Lots of people who join MLM companies don't make money because they get fed up of people that they are messaging saying no to them, saying no, they don't want to buy their products, no, they don't want to be in a pyramid scheme, no, they don't want to join their business. And that can happen a lot of times a day, depending on how many people you message. If you message 30 people a day, they can all say no. 50 people a day can all say no. 100 people a day can all say no. And who can blame them? There are many, many, many people who know what a multi-level marketing company is, and they don't agree with the business model. So they're going to say no regardless of what you say to them. And then on the other side of the coin, you've got your upline who are telling you that you are lazy and you're inconsistent, and that is why you are failing. The business model is broken, and it is designed for the people at the top to make money and the people at the bottom to make zero. So before you jump in to this kind of opportunity, make sure you do research first and look at the income disclosure statement, at the percentages of people that fail. Don't let people like this lady who has managed to make it work try and convince you unless you are 100% sure that you can accept no from 100 people every day before you get a simple yes.
But if you put your head down and you say, I'm doing the damn thing and I'm going to make it work and I'm going to be consistent every single day and I'm going to show up for my team and I'm going to do all the things everybody teases me for. Listen, they tease me a lot quieter now when they see me winning trips to the Dominican Republic, winning a trip to Jamaica, being debt free. That's a lie. I just bought a car. It's fine. But I could pay it off.
As I said back at the beginning, she didn't win these trips. She had to work very hard to recruit enough people and to make sure those people recruited people as well, and they bought the products in order for her to qualify for the trip. She didn't just win it. And if she had 20 grand and 30 grand bonuses, why couldn't she just buy a car outright? That's what I would like to know. How about you?
I need to. That's a whole other story. But when they saw me pay off my student loans, when they saw me quit my full-time job to be home with these little rugrats every single day, none of that was the goal. That's my okay. So if you are sitting there like, I'm just so sick of worrying about how much gas costs, or I'm just so sick of eggs costing $9, or I'm just so sick of never getting to take a vacation, or I'm so sick of having to tell you no, Teresa, because I'm too broke to spend $109 a month. Whatever it is that you're just so sick of, this is a way out. You don't have to be trying to quit your full-time job. You might be retired and sick of living on just Social Security, or realizing you didn't make enough for all this inflation, so now you have to get another job. Like, there's so many reasons. I have girls on this team, women, full-on women. I'm almost 40, guys. But like, I have people on this team who are literally like just graduating college, no idea what they want to do in the world, but want to pay college off faster. Cool, this is for you. I have brand new moms on this team, and that's what I was, that don't want to have to go get another job. Like, they already have a job, plus they have kids, and now they're going to take on even more because life's way too expensive.
I feel like you are mum shaming there. A lot of mums have just had a new baby, but they don't have to join an MLM to make ends meet. They can do it in so many other different ways. You can have a full-time job and a side hustle that pays you money without flogging yourself in hours in order to make ends meet. How many people have you seen in a multi-level marketing company who are posting when they are on holiday, who are posting when they're in hospital having just had surgery? How many people do you see in MLMs who have just had a baby, but they are attending team calls in the hospital, and you are trying to convince us that this is a good job to get into? Well, I don't agree with you.
Don't get me going on that one. Like, there's so many people. I have retired women on this team who now have grandkids, and sure, they were living fine retired, but now they want to spoil their grandkids, or they want to travel to see their grandkids.
I'm a grandparent of 3 grandchildren. I work a part-time job, and so does my husband. Neither of us are in a multi-level marketing company, but we can afford the rising costs without joining an MLM. So can thousands of others.
So they start this business. $49, you guys. $49. You get our Slimmer and our ThermoFight X, and 2 surprises. So it's not like you're getting nothing out of it. So if you try it for a month and you say, screw it, I'm not doing it, you didn't lose anything. You still got more than $49 worth of product, okay?
If people join up for $49 and get 2 products, they may not have lost anything, but you and the company certainly will have, won't you?
But if you're like me and you say, I'll give it 6 months, I'll work really, really hard for 6 months. And then you start being like, dang, I'm bringing in like comma paychecks. I'm going to keep going a little longer. And then you say, I'm going to give it 6 more months. And by that 6 months, you're bringing in hefty paychecks. And you're like, what is happening over here? That's what this has the power to do. So I could start 10 people this month for $49. I promise you I'm going to go through all 10 of those codes, because this is where it's at. This is not the world of 8 to 5. This is not the world of struggling unless you want to. Let's do the dang thing and let's go.
This is the world of not struggling unless you want to. Well, of course, everyone on the planet wishes to struggle, don't they? Not. And this is not where it's at. Because if it was, then people would leave other MLM companies to join It Works. And that's not happening, is it? Please don't listen to this lady. She's made it to the diamond rank, which isn't the top rank, not by a long shot. And just because she's making $1,500 a month, is that enough for you to feed everyone in your family? What benefits is it going to give you that your full-time job doesn't? If you are earning $1,500 a month in your normal 9 to 5 job, and you get to pay everything, and you get holiday pay and sick pay, and you get to pay into a pension which is going to secure your long-term future, then if I was you, I would stick to your 9 to 5 job. Well, that's all for this video. I hope you have enjoyed my commentary. If you have, then please put a like, leave me a comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.